Well, I always say it, but I firmly believe it, and I feel that way every time I say it. I just think the world of Marty Simmons, his staff, and what Evansville does. Every time I look up and they're the next game on our schedule, I just get a sick feeling in my stomach just because they're so hard to play against. We fight each other really hard. They're awfully competitive games and good games. They always seem to be close. We've won our share of them, but not one of them has ever been easy. Our guys, I just really got to commend. They fought like crazy tonight. We didn't get much of a contribution out of some of our best players and some of our starters, and we're getting tougher. We're getting tougher towards the end of games, getting stops even when we're not making shots, and we're seeing a lot of zone, and we'll probably continue to see a lot of zone, and then the head coach has got to figure out a way to get some of these guys going on that end.
Questions? You mentioned it with the defense in the last 5 minutes. Probably what carried you over the top. We were just talking about that, and it really made Valentine work a lot. You know, he got some shot with him, and that's
big mom.
But you know, just talking about that, that's something that you haven't had off the field for most of the season.
Well, we started really getting tougher and fighting on the defensive end like we need to. That Wichita game, we had the force at our back, and I really commend our student section. We played some awfully good defense with those students going nuts down there behind us, and we hope they're in here March 1st. We've been getting better. We've been getting better at finishing possessions on that end, knowing if you don't make a shot, at the other end, you've got to get stops, and if you're going to plan on doing something in St. Louis, you're going to have to get consecutive stops. And Devontae and Christian did an unbelievable job on the best offensive player in the league. They do a lot for him to get him shots, but he does a lot on his own to get shots. He hasn't been held under 20 in quite a while. I'm not sure how long, but for him to get 19 on 18 shots is pretty good.
Coach, down 52-51, about ready to go in the game. You ended on an 8-2 run. You know, experienced ball club. How much did that pay off for you?
It always does, and sometimes if you lose a game like that, you're really questioning yourself and what you're doing, but you trust in them that they're going to fight with them and make it run. I think we had 2 or 3 stops when we had to travel and something like that, so we had more stops in there. But I always feel good with number 13 out there, and the ball's in his hands. I have a lot of confidence in DeJuan as well, and making free throws, making tough plays, and if it's close down at the end, we're going to win our share.
Speaking of having the ball in Jake's hands, like you said, several guys that he's counting on lately had off nights. Just how much bigger was his game tonight? What he did for you guys?
Well, he's kind of been doing that. He hasn't been 100%, but he's 100% where it counts, and that's what his intestinal fortitude. He's as tough as it gets, and he wants to close this thing out in a special way. And I want it for all this. I want it for all the guys, but I want it for those seniors because they deserve it. He picks up when we need something, whether it be a defensive rebound. He gets 7 rebounds. He makes things happen. He makes game-winning plays, and he's even hitting that pull-up jump. He's worked awfully hard on that because teams the way they're playing him in the ball screen. He hit 2 huge pull-up jump shots off the ball screen.
He passed Larry tonight on the free throw record. Anytime you do that, obviously, how big of a deal? How big is that?
Just making that statement that he surpassed Larry Bird. I don't care what it is. That's doing something. Old 33 is one of the best ever, and the best ever play here, but he's one of the all-time greats. Jake's doing a lot of things. He's looking all over the record books, and he's not done yet.
Look at the zones you've been seeing. The guys at a point where they're getting into their head that they have to attack the zone, or they're getting a little bit more kind. It seems to come and go.
Yeah, it's a good point, Todd. And we talk about. I think if you gave me a timeout, I think we were playing tight. And for one, I'm guilty of that because I'm on like crazy on that end, and usually I'm the guy on the offensive end. We play pretty loose, but we were getting stops and making some careless mistakes on the defensive end. And we just got to. We don't work on it enough, and that's on me. We got to work on it more in practice. We have to do those things. We have to talk about a plan more, but I agree. I think we were tight for a period there. Everybody kind of hesitant to make plays, but we certainly didn't finish it.
Christian started replacing the angle or something like that. But he also kind of gave you a nice little defensive exclamation point in the first 4 minutes of the game. Is he kind of good energy-wise defensively when he's in that role?
Well, he's the 6th man of the league, no question, but he deserves to start on occasion. And against about time. We wanted to give him a start. He made the most of it.
DJ gets off to good starts a lot, so we wanted to make it really tough on him to start, and I thought we did that. Because he prides himself on that.
He makes it tough. And I don't know how much he'll start down the stretch, but there's no doubt in my mind he's the 6th man of the year.
Anything else, guys?